What's up, everybody on YouTube? Gonna tell on myself again. This is something that experience and common sense and a little bit of skills in fixing things. I was kind of the guy that always had to fab in the field. Whenever we had a problem, they came to me to try to resolve things. So, situation being, the drill bit that I used for the bulkhead at the bottom for the drain was a little larger than I wanted, and I wasn't sure. It barely weeped, and that's what prompted me to do my just previous video about if any moisture gets in there and you don't see it, it can really be a problem. Well, I used a little silicone. As you see, I've cleaned it back off, and still it was just weeping, and that cannot be happening. So I'm not worried about what's going to happen to the wood, because like I said, I go all the way through with the pond armor and fill that, but it's just weeping out the back. So if you see, there's no bulkhead in there. There's actually a funny looking little O looking thing. Well, what I did was, when I first cut out the hole with a hole saw, I got rid of the plug that was in it. Thought, darn it, I need to put another plug in there because I have a plan. See, there's a pilot hole in that plug right there. I just drilled another piece of 3/4 plywood, and I wrapped it several times trying to emulate the thickness of the drill bit, the circular diameter bit. I wrapped the outside of that, and then I stuck it in the hole, and it's got my pilot bit. So the reason I did that was, here I have some, I don't know if you can really tell, it's kind of dark back here, but this is very thick Gorilla Tape. Huge sticky Gorilla Tape, and I've got it secured in the back as well. And so what I'm doing is, the 1-inch, being as the 1-inch bulkheads just weren't fitting right, I ordered a 1-inch Schedule 80, which so it says by specifications will fill this hole. But you know what, I did this with the new pilot bit because I'm going to put a monster 1.5 in there. I'm going to put something I can really bear down on and I will have no concerns about. So in doing that though, I'm not going to have the seal on the interior of this hole. So what I'll do is I'll just paint it. I'll put a couple coats of good exterior paint on there. But with this gigantic 1.5 inch, which I've reduced, it's thread by thread, 1.5. Then I got a reducer bushing down to 1 inch. I will be able to really crank down on this. There'll be no leaks, not even remotely. So I just wanted to share what does happen, what can happen, what happened to me, and how it can be fixed. Anyone ever have any problems with things like this? I mean, please reach out to me. That's what we do. Us plywood builders need to stick together because it's not as easy as everybody thinks, and there are things we run into. We can all help each other out. Alright, man. Have a great weekend. Later, everybody.